Everybody, welcome to week two. Brother Siemens here, a little bit bigger picture. I don't know, there's like a filter thing going on. I don't like the background, and I can't figure out what I've done. And so, hopefully, you'll just have patience with this video today. What we're doing here is I'm gonna post a 5 minute video or less each week, and it's mostly going to be geared to kind of give you a heads up of this week's study. If there's maybe concerns from previous week, I can address those. But it's mainly, just to fire you up, get you excited, kind of channel your energy of how you're going to move forward. So before I do that, I just want to give you guys some praise. So I've been teaching for a little while now, but I was just so impressed on the excitement, the energy that you displayed in your introduction discussion board. It was so cool. It was so enjoyable to watch that, to see so many just dive right in, and be interested in one another. That's a great way to get the class started. So, most of your interaction with the class is going to take place in the gathering situation. The people in your area that get together, have a face to face. The interaction with each classmate. It's so interesting that they chose to not really do discussion boards. In the past, we'd have a question, people would respond, you were able to interact, and it's something that they took away last year. And so you spend all this energy introducing yourself to each other, and then very little more interaction with those online. So here's what I'm proposing, and I want to make it crystal clear. What I'm about to tell you is not an assignment. It is not required. You have plenty of work to do. You have plenty of assignments that you have to submit that you're going to be graded on. But at the bottom of my announcements each week, when I post this video, when I give you a heads up about whatever, as part of the announcement, I might post a question every week or so. And it'll be a question from you guys from your study quiz, where you're supposed to submit questions. And I'd like you just to chime in and give your thoughts on it. Again, not an assignment, not required. It will not affect your grade. If you do that religiously every week and spend hours at a time, it's not going to affect the way I grade your other assignments. This is completely different. But the thought is that you're all on this journey together. You're reading the exact same things. And wouldn't it be nice to have a question that you could respond to? And so just keep your eyes open for that. Just look for it. If there's something that piques your interest, please just chime in and just enjoy each other in the efforts that you're putting forth. This week, my commitment I'm going to do my very, very best to have everything graded by Monday, maybe Tuesday. And the thought is with these new assignments to be able to figure out what's the true expectation. I'll just try to give you the grading will be liberal in that I'm going to give you as many points as I possibly can. But if there's anything that's not perfectly what is expected, I'll just explain that in the comments, and that way you'll have a better idea moving forward what's the expectation. For example, I've seen a lot of you submit your study report with the questions at the end. You're graded on those. You can't just say, I don't have any questions this week, and then expect me to give you points. I'll give you points this week, but moving forward, you need questions. The idea is if you ask questions, God can give you answers. So as you're studying, you could be thinking, what additional things has piqued my interest? What things, if I had more time than I do, working and doing my job and managing my family and doing my assignments, if I actually had more time, here's something that intrigues me. Sometimes it could be application. We read a doctrine about doing something, and you could ask the question, what's the best way to act upon that? But you got to come up with questions, because if you don't come up with questions, God is not going to be able to answer them. So those are part of that assignment. Now, I'm looking at my timer. I have 20 seconds to go. You're studying the plan of salvation this week. It is a plan that your Heavenly Father has given you to not just come down to earth, have a mortal experience, and make it back to Him. But it's a plan to become like Him. So just look for that this week. What can you do to become like Him?